Coming up on SUTV, we'll tell you about the recent developments in Cedar City.
And we will let you know about more information on campus. Stay tuned.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Ryan.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Cormac Bone.
And I'm Christina Schweiss. Last night, students looking to become resident assistants participated in the first step to achieving those goals, group interviews. Participants gathered in Eccles A and engaged in 3 separate activities, ranging from personality tests to role-playing as a hiring committee for prospective RAs. The event is run by university housing staff with current RAs working to score and facilitate the event.
Students looking to become resident assistants participated in the hiring process with university housing over the last 2 weeks. First, students participated in group interviews, which were led by current housing employees.
RA interviews are a way for all of us to meet the future of the RAs. There's a lot of us leaving, and personally I'm graduating, so being able to see and help cultivate the next generation of student leaders that we have in housing is a really, really important thing for me, and knowing that the students of SUU is in good hands. Yeah.
Following the group interviews, students participated in a week-long class to learn leadership skills necessary for the job.
The class itself, I'm one day in, and I've definitely learned a lot about myself. They seem like they're very organized, and each day is kind of a different category in what would make you being a good RA, and I think that knowing yourself is really important so you can help others.
Take a seat.
For SUTV News, I'm Aiden Mortensen.
The participants now move on to the next stage of the interviews, which is a week-long class where they will learn the ins and outs of being a student leader.
As the SUU film program has gained more traction this last year, Cedar City begins to reestablish itself as a gateway to the movie industry in Utah. Our reporter Bryson Olson has more on the recent commemoration event on filmmaking in Utah.
The Cedar City Tourism Office partnered with the Utah Film Commission on February 3rd to kickstart the commemoration of 100 years of filmmaking in Utah. The event featured a film titled Finding Deadwood Coach, written by Professor John Smith and produced by the SUU Advanced Video Production class. Along with Finding Deadwood Coach, several films created in a 48-hour film competition from the weekend prior were also featured at the event. The competition allowed new and upcoming filmmakers to hone their creativity and technical skills in filmmaking. As film becomes more prevalent in Utah, directors like Reese Kaiser are excited to see the progress of the industry.
It means that I think that we could really bring film to Utah. Right now, the film industry is decentralizing away from California. I think it'd be really cool if we can actually get people to come to Utah, and I know the Utah Film Commission is doing it. They're trying to pave the way for future filmmakers. So I think that people should just start getting more involved in the film community.
The Utah Film Commission features an exhibit on the 4th floor of the state capitol, along with a traveling exhibit to celebrate the 100th anniversary. If you would like to learn more about filmmaking in Utah, you can also visit film.utah.gov. That's film.utah.gov. For SUTV News, I'm Bryson Olson.
Cedar is an ever-growing city, and because of that, more and more restaurants open to feed a hungry population. But here's a restaurant idea you might not have thought of, a fusion between traditional Asian flavors and chicken wings. Fire Wings Scratch Kitchen held its grand opening on Saturday, January 23rd. The opening offered customers a chance to try a variety of flavors through free samples offered by the restaurant. With menu options ranging from traditional Vietnamese flavoring to Thai peanut sauce, Fire Wings has options for all different palates. Fire Wings is located at the Shell gas station at 1075 West and 200 North here in Cedar City.
Spending time outdoors is difficult in the winter, especially when snow and ice covers popular recreation trails. The Cedar Canyon Trail is one of the many paved trails in Cedar City. The 2.7-mile trail begins at Cedar Canyon Park and follows Coal Creek alongside the Canyon Road. Taking just about an hour to complete, this is a popular trail for people looking to get outside in the winter. Cedar City helps to maintain these trails year-round to keep them dog, bike, and wheelchair friendly. Stay tuned for more on SUTV News.
We will be right back.
For too many people, this can be the gateway to opioid addiction.
My son was in pain. He needed something after surgery.
I was prescribed opioids. I didn't realize the risk.
Our family was changed forever by opioids.
Meet 3 everyday Americans whose lives were devastated by opioid addiction.
Everyone says, it can't happen to me.
It can't happen to me.
It can't happen to me.
Tell that to my son.
Tell that to the 3 million people who become long-term opioid users every year after surgery. The truth is, we didn't know we had options other than opioids after surgery, but now we do.
I never thought addiction would be part of my life story, but it is.
Visit planagainstpain.com/gateway to hear their full stories and learn about non-opioid options for managing pain after surgery.
Welcome back to SUTV News. Cedar Valley Community Theater put on their production of Big Fish at the Heritage Center Theater. Crowds featuring all ages came to enjoy each night's performance. Featuring a bright blue set and wonderful lighting design, the show left audiences with hearts full. All performers are Cedar City locals. The show's closing night was on January 27th, but Cedar Valley Community Theater is putting on My Fair Lady next. Auditions will be held in March, so mark your calendars.
My favorite thing about the show was the story, because I'd never seen this play or musical on stage before.
George is full of outdoor activities. Here's Keller Sherman with more.
Dixie Rock and Red Hills Desert Garden sit adjacent to each other in the red foothills of the biggest city in southern Utah, St. George. Want to follow up your hike at one of the STG's most notable landmarks with a casual walk through a garden? This could be the place to go. We spoke with a local about how they highly recommend this place.
I really love Dixie Rock hike because it's just so peaceful and relaxing, and it's really not that difficult, so pretty much anyone can do it. I would say it's a beginner's hike, which I love that. There's a lot of versatility. People can use it and stuff. And yeah, it's just really gorgeous, and I just love it. It's a really great place, and especially right now at this time of year, we're so blessed to have such beautiful weather. So yeah.
At Red Hills Desert Garden, a leisurely walk will result in encounters with various plants and even some fish in the stream that flows through the garden. Visitors can read more on these botanical features and aquatic life while strolling through the park. It can be a great reward for completing the somewhat challenging yet beginner-friendly hike next door at Dixie Rock. Breathtaking views of the city can also be seen from both the garden and the hike. From SUTV News, I'm Keller Sherman.
Dixie Rock.
What a place. Oh my
man.
gosh, that was crazy.
I've only been there like twice.
Yeah, I've been there once, and it was at midnight, so yeah, it was cool. They light up the mountain, though, obviously, so.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
It's a fun place, though.
It is.
And
it's
like,
easy,
yeah,
like the package said.
Yeah, like Keller said, yeah. It's
Yeah.
way easy. And then you can make it hard. You can go out and boulder.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's some bouldering opportunities for the climbers out there.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
I mean,
I'm just there for a short, easy hike, and that's it.
I was a little jungle gymmer, man. I'll tell you that much.
You probably like bounced off the rocks. Parkour, you know?
Yeah, man. Oh, it's a good time. Coming up on SUTV, we've got the weather. Stay tuned.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here.
or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
You cool? You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think. Billy!
Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
Welcome back to SUTV Weather. I'm Brooklyn Monson, and we're going to take a little look at the live weather here on SUU campus. This is a live stream on campus, so obviously it's very rainy. It's a little windy outside, but it is very, very nice. I personally love the little rainy weather, a very nice overcast. You know, this person right here, I wish that I was them right now. You know, I love them, and I think that this weather is awesome. So just moving on to our weather forecast for the rest of this week. It's going to be a little snowy, a little rainy for the next couple of days. The chances are about at 50% for the next couple of days for just for the snow, but it will be rainy in the lower elevation areas. So if you go up the canyon, you're gonna for sure see snow. The temperatures are gonna be a little bit that 30-ish mark, and then it's gonna go down on Saturday, down to 19 degrees Fahrenheit. So make sure to bundle up over the weekend. And then finally, we will see the sun once again at the end of the weekend here on Sunday and Monday. So we have that to look forward to. Just moving right along, here is the radar for this. Here is the radar for this sort of weather. You can see that especially Bryce Canyon is getting a lot of rain right now. Cedar is somewhat, and that road down to Las Vegas is a lot of rain as well. So if you're going up and doing hikes, stuff like that, please be careful. Just be safe and maybe wait for some warmer weather. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Back to Christina and Cormac. Thank you. I love the rain.
Dude,
it's
the
so
rain.
nice. Yeah, I was in a cuddly little hoodie today, and it
Isn't
was
that
so
the
good.
best?
And yes, I love it.
Dude, rain weather is cuddle weather.
Agreed.
Okay?
Yes.
And
me with all my stuffed animals.
Honestly,
Yeah.
who needs another
Best.
person when you have stuffed animals?
Right? It's the best. I have this little bread that's like a baguette with a little hat on it, and it's so cute.
Stuffed bread is
Exactly.
crazy.
So when I took my nap today while it was raining, you best believe I was cuddling the
Hugging
bread.
your baguette?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
I was talking with my buddy Duncan, and he was talking about how Cedar, it's like, it kind of sucks because it's the last place of Utah weather. Somehow St. George has escaped it all.
Yeah,
I don't
St.
get
George
it.
is blessed.
I do not get it.
No, I love St. George.
It's like Cedar City's like, don't worry, St. George, we'll take it for you. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
That's why we hate Utah Tech.
Agreed.
Just kidding. No,
Facts.
they're fine.
Amen.
They're fine.
Amen, though.
Coming up on SUTV, we have more on Flippin' Birds gymnastics, basketball, and men's lacrosse.
Stay tuned.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome to SUTV Sports. I'm Aiden Mortensen. Recently, the SUU men's lacrosse team held a clinic for the youth looking to try their hand at the sport. The team holds these clinics to invite kids from all over southern Utah to help teach them skills and to learn more about lacrosse. All clinics have given an opportunity to athletes ranging from 4th graders to seniors in high school. The youth have opportunities to get to know the team and receive advice on how to improve their lacrosse skills.
The purpose of the clinic was just to kind of bring awareness to the sport throughout the community. We want to grow it, especially in southern Utah. Lacrosse is a really popular sport, especially back east on the East Coast, and it's even more popular in northern Utah. We are trying to grow it as a sport down here because it's not as big as we want it to be, and that's kind of the purpose of the clinic.
To stay up to date with future clinic dates, follow SUU Men's Lacrosse on Instagram. In basketball, both basketball teams here at SUU are preparing for an in-state showdown against rival Utah Tech on Thursday. The women are looking to build off an overtime win against UT Rio Grande Valley. The women will take on the Trailblazers at home in the AFEC with tip-off scheduled for 6:30. The men are also coming off a win against UT RGV and are facing a Utah Tech squad who have gone 1-4 in their last 5 games. That game is scheduled to start at 7 down in St. George. Gymnastics is one of the most popular sports here at SUU, and Gabe Small has the latest on the Flippin' Birds.
That was a cleaner team.
A few weeks ago, on January 19th, the Southern Utah Thunderbirds hosted Arizona State University and Utah State for a women's gymnastics tri-meet. The Flippin' Birds competed at home for the first time this season, with a tri-meet inviting opponents Utah State University and Arizona State. Although they put up a good fight, some mistakes on the bars and beam led Southern Utah to finish third with a score of 195.075. After that meet, Coach Scotty Bauman believed there was light to be seen.
The good thing about it is we have a couple of meets in between then, and we'll be able to get our team ready and prepared pretty easily. The thing that we want to make sure that we focus on is confidence with the athletes.
In the weeks since that meet, the Flippin' Birds competed at the University of Iowa, where they would lose a close 195.425 to 195.800. The losing spell would finally end after a rematch at Utah State on February 2nd, where the Thunderbirds would record a season-high and top 10 score in program history.
If they get up there and they just attack their routines and they're not worried about the what-ifs and the what-ofs and everything, then they're going to be able to do their gymnastics really well. Every day in practice, they can do this stuff. It's not hard for them. You just got to give them a little bit of time to find their feet, their competition legs, and when they do, they're going to be very, very tough to beat.
The Thunderbirds' next home meet is this Friday, February 9th at 7 p.m. in the America First Event Center. If you want to keep up to date with SU Gymnastics, follow SUU Gymnastics on Instagram. With SUTV News, I'm Gabriel Small.
On the national side of things, this weekend on Sunday will be the Super Bowl between the 49ers and the Chiefs. The Niners are favored by 1.5 points in the big game and are looking to redeem their loss to the Chiefs in the 2020 Super Bowl. The 2026 World Cup is set to take place across North America, with games being held in locations such as Atlanta, Miami, and New York, with the final match being held at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And in the world of Major League Baseball, star pitcher Clayton Kershaw has reached an agreement with the Los Angeles Dodgers to return to the team. With the Dodgers last year, Kershaw posted a 13-5 win-loss record and a 2.46 ERA. That's all we had for today. From SUTV Sports, I'm Aiden Mortensen.
Thanks for the update, Aiden. Sports. Yay, sports.
Did you have a sport growing up?
I had a lot of sports growing up.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did soccer, I did volleyball, I did basketball, I did softball. I wanted to do football. My mother said no. I was really good at tackling, and then she didn't want me to get injured. But little does she know, I got concussed through theater. So either way, I got injured.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
What did you like? Did you have a favorite one or not really? It was kind of just all not for you, so it was kind of whatever.
I mean, I liked it all. It was just
okay.
I chose theater instead.
Right.
In high school, I couldn't do both.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Volleyball, I won a lot of awards because I could go ace really easily when I served.
Right on.
So that's what I like to do.
That's cool.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
The more you know.
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Next, we will talk about things happening on campus.
We'll be right back.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to SUTV. I'm Christina Schweiss. Here at SU, the communication department is experiencing new changes. Here is Caden Houchin with more.
The SUU Communication Department held a ribbon-cutting ceremony in the AFEC to showcase their new labs opening on campus. Live demonstrations were put on by the various labs to showcase the capabilities and opportunities students and faculty have access to.
The event is designed to introduce the new labs in the Communication Department. 3 new labs in the Communication Department are available now for students and for off-campus entities. The Virtual Reality Lab, the News Lab, and the Brand Lab that students can use and also students can use in their classes, but also off-campus entities can use these services to create messages and graphics and to do research, like in the Virtual Reality Lab.
Overall, the Communication Department is thrilled to have these new labs on campus. For SUTV News, I'm Caden Houchin.
SUU's VR/AR classroom is now open to the entire campus, where everyone can experience the magic of VR. This classroom offers advanced VR glasses and has a professional instructor to lead students step by step on how to use them. They also provide some softwares to interested students to help them experience VR. Just be careful to check if the classroom is having the regular class when you visit.
Recently, a great drag show was held at SUU, and the atmosphere was very lively. A number of SUU students organized this event at SUU's Multipurpose Center. There was no entrance fee for this event, but the audience actively gave tips to their favorite performers. The audience was able to see performers dance, do magic, perform stand-up comedy, and many other unique styles of performances. This event is not only relaxing, but also a great opportunity to showcase their talents.
I think it's a lot of fun. I think the performers look like they're having fun. It's funny and cute.
At Southern Utah University's Communication Department, things have been hectic due to multiple changes and a new course.
Ryan Steinekert, SUU professor and KSU station manager, is shaking up the curriculum with a focus on sports broadcasting. Here on Southern Utah University campus, Professor Steinekert's new sports broadcasting course has high hopes among students looking to pursue work in the sports media industry.
I would describe it as a hands-on overview of sports broadcasting. We cover a lot of different things, from play-by-play to color analysis for TV, for radio.
Having filled all available seats for its debut semester, student interest and engagement is high. Multiple students currently taking the course have reported positive interactions and excitement for the class.
It's also exciting because I love to broadcast, I love to speak, get my voice heard, and so this way I'm allowed to get my voice heard in a different way than I normally do. And so on Friday, I'll be able to talk to a bunch of people about basketball, and that's going to be exciting.
Professor Steinekert has invited multiple speakers to cover their experience in the sports media field and share their insights on the industry as a whole.
We've had 4 guest speakers so far, including Spencer McLaughlin, who does the play-by-play for SUU. The BYU play-by-play guy, Greg Rubel, has been with the class. The Central Michigan University broadcaster, Adam Jackson, has been with the class, and I've got several more coming.
With high prospects and student support, the new course is slated for success here at SUU. Reporting for SUTV News, I'm William Heaton.
In spring 2024, the three hosts of Thunder 91's morning radio show, The Morning Brew, are celebrating a whole year of working the show together. Bone, Aiden Mortensen, and I have changed how we ran the show when we first started in spring 2023. This year, each weekday has its own special minigame like Would You Rather Wednesday or Tangent Tuesday. Aiden and I will be graduating at the end of this year, so stay tuned to hear who hosts next. You can listen into our show every weekday from 7 to 8 in the morning on Thunder 91.1 FM.
I love working in the morning show with you guys.
Same. It's a great time. I love it.
Each time we do another show, it gets just one bit closer to you guys leaving. And I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
It's heartbreaking.
It's so heartbreaking.
It is.
I really, really don't want you guys to leave.
Oh, that's sad. It's okay. You'll have fun next year with us.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try my best.
You'll try your best. It won't be the same.
We'll have to have you guys call in.
Exactly. That would be fun.
Yeah.
You'll say, hey, you missed me?
Most
and then you say,
definitely.
no.
Why would I miss you guys?
Right? Who would want that? No.
My friends?
It's my show now. My torn, as Gru would say.
My torn. Silly Gru.
Silly Gru.
And his minions.
Despicable Me 4 is coming out in July. July 3rd, I believe. So get ready, get pumped.
Dude, I actually am
He's gonna have a little
so
baby
excited.
boy.
Yeah. He's going to have his first biological kid.
Yes. Oh, facts.
How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
Because the first movie is all about adopting.
Adoption. Yeah.
Dude, and if you haven't seen the trailer for that one, you got to give it a look.
You do.
It's
awesome.
so funny.
I'm excited.
The little baby hates him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's adorable.
Yeah, that's what it gets.
It like gives the mom all little goo eyes, and then as soon as it looks at Gru, evil,
nasty.
hatred.
Yeah, dislike. I'm also excited for the Super Bowl because of the new commercials coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I love watching all the ads during the Super Bowl game. Yeah. It's just a fun time.
All the sports channels that I follow, they put up a poll of like why you watch the Super Bowl, and it's like for the game, for the halftime show, or for the commercials. And I was like, I struggled to pick because I hear they're actually going to deliver on SpongeBob for the halftime show this time.
I wish. That would be sick. It would be
if
so fun. At least at the beginning, you know?
Right, yeah, not the whole time.
Not the whole time, because Usher is going to do it. He's going to rock it.
But if SpongeBob's singing Sweet Victory for this Super Bowl, I'll tell you what, it'll be a great day.
It is. It's going to be an amazing day. And Post Malone is singing America the Beautiful.
That's true.
That's
gonna kill.
That's going to kill. Anything Post Malone does, I'm here for.
Honestly.
Yeah. He's even doing a song with Tay Swift on her new album.
He's so cool.
Post
Malone's kind of like a groovy dude.
He is, and he's a dad.
And he's got a Raising Cane's.
Literally. I told my roommate I want to go there at least one time.
What's up with that?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, Post Malone.
Posty.
A true gem for Utah.
Agreed. One of the best people from the state.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Cormac Bone.
And I'm Christina Schweiss.
I'm Aiden Mortensen.
And I'm Brooklyn Monson. Tune in next week for more.
Go Birds!
Everyone hold. Hold.
Joining me today to help illustrate the critical importance of contacting 811 before you dig is my alter ego, Micro. Can you hear me down there?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I am not having a good time.
Oh, what's the problem, little buddy? Well, for starters, I'm in a sewer. Yeah, been there, done that.
Something's wrong down here. Hey, wait, whoa.
Oh yeah, that's just another guy who started to dig before he called 811.
You smell that?